Hi, everyone. Oh, jeez. We're just here together. So this is Jade, my
Hello.
friend Jade. Yes, we're just getting together to. I'm starting up a new channel. It's called Seekers of Truth on the YouTube channel. So today we're just kind of getting together and we're going to be probably just explaining a few things of what it's about, what I want to bring about with the Seekers of Truth. It's mainly about getting people to share their stories, share their experiences, and from where they used to be to where they are now, and also share basically what it is that they want to, what they want to, how they want to help people, actually. Sorry, that was the word that I was trying to search for, but yeah, it's how to help people and being as authentic as possible. And so yeah, so today I have Jade with me.
Hello.
Jade is going to be with me every Monday. Actually, no, every second Monday.
Yeah,
Sorry about
true.
that. Yeah. Every second Monday we're going to be together, and yeah, we're just going to be talking about whatever kind of comes up, right?
Yeah,
I
whatever's
guess.
supposed to come up, I guess. I'll leave it up to the universe to bring it through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's just gonna make it so much fun.
Yeah. It's always fun to have more people, you know, than just like me talking to everybody and whatnot. This is gonna be like super awesome. And she's awesome.
Aww.
And yeah. And then we'll hit on certain subjects. And if you guys have any questions or anything of the sort, just write it down. And we are going to be checking a couple of things. I just want to make sure that everything is working well. I think it is. Let me know if you guys see me or see us, and if you can hear us clearly and stuff like that too at the same time. So bear with me. Also, everything is really new for me. Like I said, I've done already a couple of interviews with others, and I'm learning everything right now. So how to edit and all that type of fun stuff. So it's like I said, being as authentic as you can be. So I'm sharing my experiences with you guys too. And yeah, so we're just here to kind of have fun. And yeah, we'll go from there. Hey, Marilla. Anyway, so that's what it is. So do you want to touch base with what we wanted to talk about first?
Yeah, I guess go through like the spherical solutions. Okay, that came through when I was like doing like my little channeling for this.
Yeah.
And how it like the word was like spherical or spherical solutions, but it was like in that sense that like it like the photo or like the image that came to me was like a spiral, but it was kind of going like this. You know what I mean? But if you looked at it from like a different perspective, it looked like it was just like a circle going continuously in the same area and in the same way. But if you just like
Tilted
flipped it, yeah, you see that you'd actually going up. And what that showed to me was like how like the healing journey is like it's forever, you know what I mean? It's constant. But how it works is that you kind of go in a circle and you come back to it, and you have the choice to either continue the circle or to shift upwards and then continue the circle on a different level. And that's how that spiral goes further up. So it makes a lot of sense because I think the solutions to our problems is a lot more familiar to us than we expect it to be. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I was thinking when you were mentioning that, excuse me. So yeah, for sure, like when you do it at different angles, you either see it at a 2D perspective,
Yeah.
right? Or as a 3D and then whatever 4D, I guess, and 5D and it goes beyond that, right? But I was thinking about actually more scientifically where they found out basically that like within our galaxy, we're actually moving in that spiral motion too.
Oh,
So we're not
yes.
stuck in that, it's not the sun is here and we're just going around and round and round. It's actually we're moving exactly like what you were saying in a spiral, and we're
And like, yeah, I've seen that photo of us just like kind of going like
exactly.
a spaceship, and I'm just like, that was a huge shock to me when I found that out.
Yeah,
That was
pretty
like,
cool.
yeah, that is. Oh my gosh, it's not even just us, it's our whole planet, it's our whole solar system that's going through that too.
Yes, yeah. And but it's true, it's that healing too, right? Aspect. Like it's just accepting also the fact that it's not a linear thing. Like life is just not linear at all.
Oh no.
Like at all. So that spiral effect too helps to kind of just make us see that it's the reason why things just never last, actually, right? Like it's just you're going through one cycle and then you're just going through the next, and it's accepting all of those differences and stuff like that too. So no, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that was the image that kind of came to me when you mentioned about the spiral effect, and spherical solutions, I guess is what you called it, right? Yeah, and the whole and that's why it ties to the other question that you had, which was about how is it we go from 3D and everybody's talking about 5D right now, and
Yeah.
we totally skipped that 4D, and what the heck was that? Or
I know. Everyone just says, "Oh no, you're only supposed to be there for like a little bit," and then
I
you
know.
gotta go. And I'm just like it's nice that we get to kind of like, I don't know, in a way like skip a beat and then go straight to the 5D. But like yeah, the fact that we're like, because we have the way that I think about it is that like we have 1, 2, 3, and then we have all of our eyes going to the top of our head, and then it shoots up to like our crown chakra up here.
Yeah.
And so like when I think of us being in the 5D, I think of us being in our fifth eye. But then I was always told, as I was like when I was shifting myself from my third eye to my 5 eye, to not stay in my 4D, to make sure that the eye was open, but to go straight to the fifth one. Is that because we're just expanding so fast right now? Or I guess I don't even know if we are expanding. I think we are expanding a lot faster than we did in the past.
Yeah.
But like, is that enough for us to just like skip a level? You know what I mean? Like, are we that good? Are we that good? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, you're right. I'll be honest with you, I don't really know too much about that, like the whole 4D and why we're skipping it and stuff like that. That would be something I'd have to research, but if anybody else knows about it type thing, if you guys wanna let us know type thing, that would be really cool too. Just to have an understanding. And even when you're talking about the chakras and stuff like that, so you're saying the 5D, so we got the third eye, I guess you can say, 3D right there.
Yeah.
So the fifth eye is where, like above up here, or what?
Like I just kind of go like 1, 2, or 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 4 at the 5. I feel my fifth eye right in the middle of my forehead, because I find that when I like connect with like people, sometimes I'll talk to people and the things they say, like it like pushes on my fifth eye.
Okay.
And I get like a really like big, I actually usually get like like horrible acne all over like my fifth eye, like right here, and that's kind of how I knew it was right there.
Really?
Because I was like working and pushing at it so hard to try and get it to expand and to open and to go further, that I was actually sending too much to it. So I had to work actually for a few months on kind of like shifting the energy so it was equal in all my chakras, especially in kind of all my eyes too, type of thing.
Okay.
Even though I don't really think I'm in any of those higher eyes, I think I'm just in the fifth one, but that's why I feel like my fifth one's right in the center right here, because like that's how it like because like that other day where like we were doing that telepathy thing, and you started like connecting yourself.
Yeah.
I could feel my fifth eye like kind of like not like pushing on it, but it was just kind of like
it's a pressure a bit.
Like a bit of a pressure, like a wobbly pressure.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody kind of senses it differently. Some people it's more with the heat or vibration, I guess, like almost like a I don't even know how to explain it.
Like it's like buzzing.
Buzzing, that's it. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. So everybody's a little bit different on that part, but that's pretty cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
How everyone experiences it so differently. I wish I didn't feel it like as a thumb like pressing on me. Like which is so crazy because I don't feel that on any of my other chakras, but again, that's probably because I just put too much into it. But
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
For me, it's more, it's no, actually, same thing as you. It's more of a pressure that I
Mhm.
feel on there. But then when it comes to like the crown or anything of the sort, then it's more heat, I've noticed.
Oh,
It's a
really?
heat that the heat sensation that I feel. Yeah, more so than pressure.
Oh, see, I get a tingly sense.
A tingly? Oh
Yeah, the
yeah.
tingly one. Yeah,
Yeah, everybody's
that's
different.
so
It's pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah, I
Have
know.
you, wait, have you ever tried to go into your other eyes at all?
Uh, that's a good question. It's like yes and no. I don't focus on it too much, I guess you can say. I just
Mm-hmm.
when I do, I guess the clearings and stuff like that, I just ask for simply clearing everything. So I don't necessarily focus on every
Yeah.
single chakra or anything like that in the system, but um yeah, I only kind of visualize myself as almost like a vessel. And then I see the light coming through and doing whatever it needs to do in order to clear me up, I guess you can say,
Oh,
in so
yeah.
many ways. So I don't say, okay, clear this up or clear that up. I'm
You-
not very specific, I guess.
Yeah.
The only time that I did do that is when I was learning the universal energy practice. Then
Oh,
at the
yeah.
end stages, then they were teaching you how to
Hmm.
basically feel each and every center. And
That's so cool.
the quicker you would feel it, the less blocked it was, basically. So
Oh.
you would kind of time yourself on it also at the same time. And if it was like more than 30 seconds, then there was something that was not cleared within it. So then you transfer energy to it and then it clears up. And then as soon as you do it again, you just feel it within 2-3 seconds. You actually feel it there. Then you go to the next step and the next step and the next step. It's almost like I don't want to say it's similar to Reiki because it has its the
Yeah.
differences, but it was really an awesome actually practice to do. It was being aware of what's going on in the system and which one to work
Mhm.
with and stuff. So I really enjoyed that actually. But now I'm a little bit less complicated. I just like clear me up and
Let's go for
just go
it.
for it. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, they say you don't really have to focus on it too much because each of your chakras have their own intelligence to them. So they'll shift it as you need. So if you're trying to open your third eye, chances are you feel called to it, it's probably already doing it anyway, so you're okay. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Or your fifth eye or whatever, or any chakra, if your heart's trying to open. So,
From my understanding too, is when you're thinking about clearing something, it
yeah.
has already started 2 weeks prior.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's so cool.
yeah.
Wait, why 2 weeks?
Again, I can't answer really that question, why exactly 2 weeks? It's just there's no timing, right, for I guess the universe in so many ways. So the past is the present is the future, right? Everything
Yeah.
is all together. So um I guess in linear time they have to put it
In that
in that
perspective, to
perspective.
understand the power that it has, type of thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's the same thing, like when you're doing like ancestral like healing on yourself,
Hmm.
when you heal something inside yourself, you're if you have children, you're helping them to be able to go through it themselves. But then you're also healing all of your ancestors going backwards. So in
Yeah.
that time, you're healing the past.
Yeah.
And that's like that's crazy, but it's also just because everything's happening at the same time.
Yes.
So then, yeah, that's like so crazy to me.
It's fascinating for me, but yeah. But it gives a little bit better of an understanding how, because it's really hard to understand how you can bring the past, present, and future all in one
Right?
bubble type thing. So how do
Yeah.
you explain that to somebody type thing? So
Well, it's that's so weird. But like the thing that like makes me really happy is the fact that like because of this, our like our great grandchildren in the future are probably helping us out right now, which is so
yeah,
crazy in a
yeah, for sure.
way that that's like happening and stuff. Hmm. I'm sure we would understand time more if we weren't in like the physical.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no. I totally agree on that. But for me, like I said, it always kind of fascinated me.
Yeah.
Probably why I was looking into it more and more, I guess. just to understand it. Again, like the whole concept for the channel is why I called it Seekers of Truth, is it's not finding my truth or your truth or anybody else's truth. It's the universal truth type thing,
Yeah.
right? So, but it can be kind of mind-boggling, I guess you can say, in some ways, like just to try to find the answer.
Yeah. It always is at first when you ask the questions, and it feels like so much is like hitting you in the head, and then after a while you can kind of like just organize it
Yeah.
all. And I think it's because you're kind of allowing your consciousness to go in that direction, so then it becomes a little bit more clear.
Yeah.
Imagine if like people back in like when the world was at like 2D, we were having like these questions, they would have gone like insane.
Probably.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about the frequencies too, right?
True.
And that was actually our next talk was about I don't know how we brought it up last time, but we were talking about frequencies and stuff like that too, about music,
Oh
how it
yeah.
affects us.
Oh yeah, because we were talking about how, because like we're shifting to 5D, literally the Earth's frequency is like being raised
Yeah.
as it is. So like the frequency of everything is.
Yeah.
So
Including the music and stuff and how it affects
yeah.
us physically. And how they were talking about the music that they're playing and stuff like that on the radios. It's off, like it's. I remember the number. What number did you say? Was that 4?
I think it's supposed to be like 432, but they change it by like 5 hertz or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, and it completely disrupts the, I guess,
Getting the good stuff from it.
vibrations,
Yeah.
within the system and whatnot, and yeah, it's pretty. Again, that's something that I'd have to really look into.
Yeah.
It's maybe a little bit more getting into the conspiracy of things or whatever they call it. Everything's a conspiracy nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, to learn about that too, and then the frequency too about Masuro Emoto.
Yeah.
Like where was he from? Japan?
Yeah, he was from Japan.
Yeah, so it was
I don't know if he did all of his research there though. I think he was like in the States or something like that and did his schooling here and like did some of them, and I think he brought it back home. I was
okay.
actually reading up on him. He has a really cool story.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He was very cool. Well, especially because he was so passionate, he kept on with it, even though like nobody, not like other scientists didn't have the same, like, just didn't believe it, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's because he was trying to bring spirituality within science too at the same time, right?
Yeah,
And
which is
not
hard.
most people don't. Yeah, obviously. I think the only other person that I know is Bruce Lipton.
Oh yeah.
He brings both of them together, and oh shoot, I forgot the other guy's name. There's another one too that I know of, and they kind of bring both.
I feel like maybe like Joe Dispenza too, because I know he
Oh,
has,
yeah.
he has some scientific research and like manifestation stuff.
Yes.
That's literally what got me into that. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so real now.
Yeah. Oh, the other guy was Greg Braden.
Who's that?
So he talks a lot about history, about the Mayans and all that type of stuff, and how they used to know so much more, right? Like scientifically and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So he brings, but a lot of stuff was spiritual too, doing the meditations and this and that. So anyways, he incorporates both of them together. He even went to Asia at one point, and there's a certain place in Asia where they have a hospital and they only work with energy. They don't work with any machinery or anything of the sort. And he was filming this. The person who had cancer, from what I remember, it was a tumor. I can't remember exactly where it was. I don't know if it was in her stomach. I think it was in the stomach. And anyways, there were 4 or 5 people around, and they were just it was almost like a humming that they were doing around her, all simultaneously.
Yeah.
And they were recording the tumor while they were doing it, and how it was shrinking and shrinking and shrinking until it disappeared. So yeah, like I mean, anyways, just things like that. It's pretty cool.
But like that's so cool though, because it literally shows how much of it like frequency has an effect on us.
Yeah.
Like even like they say that like aliens and like the Palladians and the Arcturians and everything, they use it to move their spaceships around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then like they say that that's how like the pyramids were actually built, is that they actually used frequency to lift the objects and to move them in a certain way. And it's like
Yeah.
you have like and but then also like affects us too, you know. It's so cool. Like
Yeah,
oh
no,
my
it is.
gosh.
Well, there's a lot of theories, I guess, right now there. Everything is still in a theory a little bit mode there, but
True.
it's starting to expand a little bit more and
Yeah.
more every day type thing. So
I should try and start to try and hang out with the Pleiadians. I really need to try and start astral projecting so I can hang out with them and I can see their spaceships and stuff.
I'm sure a lot of people there are gonna think I'm crazy now talking about this stuff.
Probably. Yeah.
It's okay. You get to a certain age where you really don't care anymore.
Like it is what it is.
Oh my gosh. Well, there's so many possibilities and
Hmm.
I don't like closing up and saying, putting in my belief and whatnot. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Is just kind of opening up and
Oh yeah.
seeing what's out there right now. Even though there's a lot of crap going on right now and a lot of, I guess, a little bit more than negative stuff, but in a lot of ways, we're shaking things up. So a lot of the negative is kind of surfacing.
Yeah, kind of coming up.
Yeah, and it's a little bit stressful, but I think we're kind of going through it, hopefully anyways. I don't know about you, what you're feeling, but
Like there's like the shifting that's happening with energy.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I'm 100% like feeling it. I think that's why it's been a little bit hard to be like grounded lately. Like I find myself having
Yeah.
to do it more.
Mm,
But I think I'm very much starting to see it in people around me, like family and friends, the shift that they're going through. And I love it because they're just like um I think to me what I get from it is that they seem a lot more happier, a lot more peaceful.
okay.
But I think it's just their frequency moving up and
Okay.
just them entering into just even if it's like a little bit, just like a little bit of a higher state, you know what I mean? And it's very it's very, very cool. Even even like strangers too. I don't know why, but like I find that they're a lot more friendlier. And I don't know if it's just because my energy is raising. So like, because when you talk to somebody, you kind of match it. And if
Yeah.
somebody's really happy, you're gonna be really happy type of thing.
Yeah.
But like I do notice that is that like I like sometimes I go to Calgary and stuff like that, and it just like seems like the energy is just like a little bit higher. And like I used to not really like to go into the city too much because I always felt like it was very just like too much sometimes, like energy wise.
It's heavy.
It's
Yeah.
it is heavy.
Mm,
But
yeah.
just like walking down the street there now, it's like yeah, it's a lot
Just lighter.
yeah.
Mm.
That's the best way I could explain it, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. Um, I'm just trying to think and see how different it is nowadays as it was before. I mean, I always thought it was coming from Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
That was a huge shift.
Yeah.
Like already that was a huge shift. We're talking about like almost 20 years ago, right? In a good way. Like, I mean, Calgary,
Like, did you like it better over here or there?
no, over here,
Yeah?
for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's not because I don't like Montreal or anything of the sort, or I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
was born there. It's just the energy over there was just super dense. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just super dense and at the time, I'm not saying it's like that now, but at the time, everybody was just very individualistic.
Oh.
There was no, and this was just my experience. I'm not saying, all of Montreal is like that or um just with my experience, I always felt kind of off. Like it was I had very few friends, let's just say.
Yeah.
More disconnected, I guess is the best way that I can kind of explain it. Well, when I came here, because I traveled in Europe for a little while and for about 3 years. And then when I came here in Calgary, yeah, it was just, everybody was just so much nicer. Everybody was saying hello to one another, like it was just quite different. And that's why I'm still here 20
Yeah.
years later, right? And I
Yeah.
don't think I would ever go back to Montreal. I say that now, but of course things can change obviously there,
Yeah.
but
You never know.
you never know. Yeah, I kind of opened myself up to that. But yeah, no, up to now, I mean, I really enjoy it here. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's so many like sunnier days, and it really does make
Yeah.
a difference. It's so great. Well, it was really gray out there. I think it still is, especially during the winter time.
Oh
So it was
yeah.
really heavy for me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
In the winter, I don't like to go up north too much because I find that like past like Calgary, once you get close to Edmonton, like it starts to get very, very gray. I find the energy gets like kind of low, but like over here and then like by the mountains and stuff like that, which I have my theories why like Cochrane has such high energy
Mhm.
and why like Alberta does too. Because like I remember it was a couple people that told me this, but we were at the end of the Dragon's Tail from the mountains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like because of that, this was like a very like key type of like energy spot, they said.
Okay.
So, because of that, yeah, it's just like a lot of people feel very called to come here to because the energy is very high, but also a lot of people who do those like those energetic practices. Because I think you've noticed it, like a lot more people have moved here to Cochrane that can do like that do that. And it's like,
I know,
oh
that's for
yeah,
sure. Yeah. There's a lot of people moving out here. I noticed too. But can you explain a little bit more about the Dragon's Tail? Like what, um,
oh
just
yeah.
for those who don't really
Yeah, so
know what
basically,
it's
like
about?
they say that the dragon is like the Rocky Mountains, and like they say the head is at like the bottom of the Rocky Mountains, and the way that it comes up, the mountains that kind of come over like here and kind of like around type of thing.
Yeah.
They say that this is like the end of the dragon's tail, and that like they go around here, and it's kind of like a circle, I think, not like a full circle, but kind of one. And basically, we're just kind of in the middle spot of it
Oh, okay,
right
cool.
there. So
Mm.
yeah, so that's why they say like the energy here is very good and stuff. I need to research it more because I've only heard it from like word of mouth, people talking about it.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and when I talked to them and where they found it, it seems like they just heard it from word of mouth as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems but like that's my theory, and I think that's the best theory I have right now of why we're so like good with energy and stuff
Energy
here.
here, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I don't know. Ever since I moved out here, it's been awesome. So,
Even when
so I've been in Calgary for 17 years, I think, in the Northwest, and then I just moved out here. Oh my God, just a couple of months ago. It hasn't even been 6 months yet, so I love it out here in Cochrane. Yeah, we're just looking. I don't have my glasses
I
yet.
know. I'm like, I actually don't know what anyone's.
I don't know if you guys have any questions and stuff like that too, please bring it up.
Is watching, is watching, is watching. Do we have a lot of people watching? Because I only see one eye.
You only see one eye?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hello, hello. Ooh,
That's okay.
where am I going? Gonna go back to the bottom there. Do you know Spanish?
No. What are we talking about? That was Italian.
Oh, it was?
I don't know what the next one's saying. I'm so sorry because of me, Nicole. Anyways,
Oh, because of you. Yeah. You're our one eye.
I guess yes. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. What else? What else can we talk about? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
how about your coffee? We can talk about it now if you
Oh my
want.
gosh, yeah. Let's talk about this bad boy.
Mhm.
So this is called Lion's Mane Cordyceps coffee. So basically it's a really good coffee and I work with the people that kind of distribute it and everything. But yeah, so if you're not familiar with it, lion's mane and cordyceps are mushrooms. But their mushrooms are very good for your health. Lion's mane, a lot of research has been done on it on how on like its effect on your brain health. So it's really good with that. There's been studies that shown that it helps with memory, with basically it helps with the connections within your brain. So it helps you to stay awake longer, to not have that like midday drowsiness, to kind of and yeah, have a better memory overall. So it's basically like a smarty pants mushroom. And then cordyceps is really good for like body's health. So cordyceps, like the mushroom does have an intelligence to it where it's able to help the body kind of fight stuff in it that's not so good. So if like you have a cold or something like that, then this is good to drink. because yeah, the mushrooms are yeah, they're just really good. So there aren't actual any mushrooms in it or physical mushrooms. What they do is they extract all the good things from the mushroom and then they put it into the coffee, so you can still use it like normal coffee. So that's the good thing about it too. So it's not gonna mess up with like your coffee pot or anything like that.
Okay.
And then the beans come from like a small family farm down in Colombia there. So because of that, as soon as they basically harvest the beans, they send it up right away. So there's like a very, very, very small chance, almost to none of like any mold being in it or anything like that. Because the way that coffee can get mold in it is because big farms, they keep it there for so long, and then because it's so hot and humid there. That's why I had a friend of mine that told me that's why a lot of good coffee, because she worked at this really like fancy coffee shop, and she said that's why the person that owned it got all the coffee from Europe and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was to
Yeah, because it's just the quality of it's better because of the environment, I guess.
okay.
But
All right.
yeah, that was really cool. But
Mm.
anyways, yeah, so this is it. I see that there was a dollar sign right there.
Oh, yeah.
What's the price of it? $17.99.
Yeah.
And then plus tax and then plus shipping if you guys do want to get it. Right now we don't have it set up on like a website or anything yet. So basically just by email. What email did you want to use?
It's yours, I guess.
Mine?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so you guys can basically send it to I have 3 different emails.
I can write it down. I'll write it down after the
I need to figure that out first.
after this. Yeah, no, for sure. We'll write it down and then
Yeah.
we'll get that organized and stuff. So
Yeah.
but yeah. And so there's no what was I gonna say? Like coffee doesn't make you hyper there. What's the
Oh, yeah, like over like agitated? No, it won't. Yeah, lion's mane won't do that to you. I would say it's gonna really keep you awake, but not anxious. I mean, obviously, if you drink too much coffee, coffee is gonna make you anxious. But
Yeah.
so I would recommend drinking it in the morning. Um, just because if you drink it like after 4 or something like that, you are definitely gonna be awake. That's the one thing. And if you are trying lion's mane for the first time, you can have you can experience more of the benefits. Like you tend like the first time people sometimes experience lion's mane because it's really activating your brain the first time.
Okay.
People have said that it like it gives them a really like a bit of a bigger boost than all the other times they haven't. It's nothing like addictive or anything like that. They just know like a very different feeling
It's almost
to
like
it.
your first high, basically.
Yeah,
Of it. Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Okay, all right. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
yeah, and then the company that makes it is a Toronto-based company there. So they're really cool. And then yeah, it's just yeah, 17.99. So it's pretty good. Anyways, and then it's 200 grams for it. And then the equivalent of the mushrooms is 20 grams of mushroom inside the bag there. So 10 grams of lion's mane and then 10 grams of cordyceps. So yeah, it's actually it tastes really good too. It has like an earthy taste to it, but you can't really taste it that much.
No, not at all. No, it's really, it tastes like coffee.
Oh, it does,
It's
yeah.
really good. Yeah.
I have talked to some people who have tried it who are like coffee fanatics type of thing. And like they said that um it just has like a little bit of an earthy taste. I
Yeah.
guess some people like that, so
Yeah, no,
it's
for
nice.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna post everything up, all the information. I'll take a picture of it so you see what's exactly in there and how to order it and whatnot. So
Yeah.
that'll be good. And then I was thinking,
Mhm.
and I forgot to take them out now, but I can go take it out.
What was it?
As to wrap things up, I guess you can say. Did you want to do a reading like as a collective?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, let's do that.
Okay, sorry guys, I gotta get my cards here, so just bear with me just for 1 second. But yeah, you can talk about other things too at the same time, but
Other things. Now my mind's blanking.
that's okay. I got all the cards here and stuff, so it's
Oh, I'm
totally
so
up to you.
excited.
I totally forgot to take them out before. But yeah. So we're just doing everything
I like
at the moment.
I like the feeling of these cards right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I like
Those
those ones
ones.
too. So
No, I think it's
Jade
this one I was feeling.
also does readings for It's either tarot or oracle too at the same time.
Yeah, no, it's tarot and oracle at the same time.
Yeah.
If people wait for me just to do oracle or just to do tarot though, I can. But yeah, that's what I offer there.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you do want a reading, let me know. I do half an hour and hour ones over Zoom or in person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I'm just like a sucker for tarot. So as soon as I saw that, holy. No, I know it's this one right here. Oh my God, Cheryl Lee. I love the name Cheryl. That's my mom's name. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Oh my God, and the first card's 2-2. I love it when things work that
I think
way.
it's the only one that was flipped over, so you're gonna have to flip it back. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you do that too after every reading just so you can remember it? Yeah. Oh, I like that. So what kind of, just like a reading for collective and then just let it be how it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for everybody. And I'll just try and see. Again, I don't have my glasses. Caffeine. Oh, that's it. Caffeine. Thank you, Mary. That's what we were. I was trying to figure out the word, like there was caffeine in there or not.
Oh.
Oh, geez. Hi, Nicole. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we said about the cost and everything. My dear friend Nicole. I think that was it for the time being. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, like I said, a little bit of a collective reading.
Yeah. How long have we been on this? I didn't even realize it was already 2 o'clock. Holy, time flies. Okay, yeah, we'll just do a collective reading. Alrighty. Spirit, please protect this reading with love and light. Please protect me and Jose and the collective and bring forth what the collective needs to know in the highest good, in the highest form. One more card. So there's like a yin yang effect happening. So there's like a switch of energy is going through. Well, that shift of energy is kind of happening. Just concentrate on love to kind of help it out. Don't think about pushing through anything or falling down or anything. Just stay where you are and don't put too much pressure on yourself and just allow the shift of energy to occur. And if you do find that you are struggling with the shifts of energy, just try to focus on and bring in more love into your life. Or even something that you can do because of the 1-4. This means that this is a new journey coming through. But the 4 also represents kind of the universe support and the universe's love. So when you think about love, don't think about it in like a romantic sense or in like a self-love. Think about it as the universe's love. Yeah, this is going to be a time, well, it's a bit of a chaotic period to start feeling the universe's love during that chaos because you're going to start to have a higher perspective on what chaos actually is. And what it is just a shift of energy. It's not actually chaos. It's just how we're experiencing it. And then the 28 one right here. Yeah, this comes as like a new form of love coming through. I think we're all expanding kind of through love right now, kind of through the chaos. And it's kind of allowing more love to come through us and around us. It's an expansion of source of the heart chakra. So if you are having problems with your heart chakra, I would focus on bringing that green energy kind of all around you. Yeah, to go through like some healing like with the heart. Yeah, and maybe yeah, it's like you're bringing in it's like you guys are bringing in the universe's love to be able to kind of experience more what that connectedness of your inner love is like. It's kind of like a reflection state is kind of happening at the moment. That's gonna be really cool. Wow, those are like 2 very expansive cards I'm like feeling.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. And I love it because there's like a little heart in this one, and it's so cool. You see that like shift in energy from the white to the red right there? Stay grounded during that time. And then like it's like this like green energy, this heart energy is coming. Oh, it's showing it like yellow on there, but I swear it is green. It's like
true.
it's kind of coming through and it's kind of taking it over. What do you feel from it?
That's pretty similar. The only thing for me was, see, I didn't even see the heart. All
Oh,
I
really?
saw was this side of here. So for myself, I was just seeing it's like the end and the beginning. So as she was saying with the yin and yang, like this part here, all the things that don't serve us anymore are kind of like shifting over to the new life here. Because I see a little baby's foot. That's what I saw right away. I don't know if you saw that,
Oh
like a
my
little
God, yeah, I
baby's
see it, yeah.
toes. So that's why it was more of like newborn, right? Everything's new, creativity coming in.
Yeah.
It's like almost the right timing right now for building anything that you had in your mind, basically, and bringing it forth right now. Now is the good time for it, basically.
Oh
A lot
yeah.
of shifting. So when we add because it's number 14 at the bottom, but when we add the 4 to the 1, it's 5, and 5, it's always about change. So again, accepting the change that's coming. It's always for, the higher good, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it. It may change is always a little bit of it can be a little bit of a disturbance for in every sense of the way, spiritually, physically, mentally. But again, it's always to bring in the newness, right? The new stuff in your life. So we need to let go of what was there before. So that's what I saw for that card. And then for this one here, which it is green. I know it looks yellow, but it is very green. Again, similar to actually what we were talking about before with the spiral. I kind of see that within here type thing at the same time. So it's the healing part.
It
That's
is.
as much as there's a lot of change, there's a lot of healing coming in all at the same time. So focus on staying within the heart center.
Mm-hmm.
Uh
Well, yeah, because even I noticed there, like the 8 is like that infinity sign, and that 2 is that love inside.
love,
And
yeah.
then together it equals 10, which is just, a new beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
so cool.
Yeah.
Gotta get more into numerology. That stuff was crazy.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, me too. I have to get back into it. Because I couldn't remember what 10 was, but it's new beginnings.
Yeah, because I just learned that it goes like all the way up to 9, and then 10 it's
It's
the one
starting
again.
like back to one again. Yeah.
Basically.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
That's
new
how I
beginnings.
view it.
Exactly. New beginnings. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
seeing there.
The new begins with love.
With love, yes. Now I saw what you were seeing with the heart, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool. So it's funny how we really focus on very specific things, eh?
Yeah.
Each one of us
It just
have
like groups an image together though.
different views, yeah, and all that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Wow.
So yeah. So again, I don't see any questions per se. But so that's why I was just letting you know. Yeah, I guess we'll double check there, but
Can you put the volume on your side? That took me a second to say that.
volume.
Oh, up on your side.
Okay.
I actually don't know how to work this phone.
I think we did, but let's see. Yeah, it's at its maximum. Okay, so next time what we'll do is
Maybe a little speaker or something.
up. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time what we'll do is we'll put a speaker a little higher type thing for you guys. So sorry about that if
Yeah.
you couldn't hear too well. But yeah, we're gonna organize ourselves a little bit better as we progress. Every 2 weeks and stuff like that, things are just gonna get a little bit easier. So today
Spiral
was just
effect.
yeah, spiral effect. Yeah.
That's
No, it's
funny.
pretty cool. Yeah. Like I said, every week I will be posting now interviews that I've done with other people too. So we have Natalie Udek that will be for next week on Monday. It's going to be every Monday that I'll be posting things. So there's Natalie, there's Crystal Sayers, there's Amchi Kunga, and I have a whole other list of people coming up next. So stay tuned. I will be posting more things on the Facebook. So I'll keep you up to date and also post, all the stuff for the channel, the YouTube channel and all that type of fun stuff. So and I'll be back with Jade in next 2 weeks.
Yep.
on Monday.
On Monday.
And we'll continue from there. So thank you guys for, being here with us. And it was a little bit nerve-wracking for the first one. I'll be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
But it was actually
think
really fun in the end.
It was. I think my laughing started out as like nervous laughing, and then I was like, okay.
Yep. It's okay. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing is to just keep on laughing and making life a little bit lighter, not be
Yeah.
so serious, and just thank you again, like I said, for watching, and we'll be back. I'll be posting, like I said, a couple of things every Monday, and yeah, until then, we'll see you guys soon. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.